With today's high-speed and changing logistics environment, freight rates are more than numerical characters on an invoice. They're harbingers of economic change, capacity, and supply chain resiliency. As 2025 unfolds, knowing how rates are calculated, what drives them, and what the future holds is a must for shippers, carriers, and brokers. In this blog, we'll break down the latest trends in freight pricing. We'll examine market drivers, and we'll offer practical insights for navigating the freight rate environment in 2025. What are freight rates? Freight rates refer to the charges applied by carriers for transporting goods from one location to another. These rates can vary widely based on shipment type, mode of transportation, truckload, less than truckload, intermodal, etc., lane, weight, fuel prices, and demand-supply dynamics. There are three primary categories of freight rates: contract rates, extended terms with fixed price agreements; the spot rates, a single shipment at the market prices prevailing at a given time; dynamic rates, real-time algorithmic pricing that changes continuously. Major freight market trends 2025, steady recovery. Following post-pandemic volatility, the 2025 freight market is experiencing stabilization following the unprecedented years of 2020 to 2023. Truckload spot rates are moving within plus to 3% of their 5-year average, as reported by FreightWave's Sonar. This indicates a return to pre-pandemic equilibrium. Stat to watch: the Cass Freight Index indicates a 4.2% year-over-year freight volume increase as of Q2 2025. This shows vigorous economic activity and freight demand. Sane fuel prices and surcharges. Fuel prices directly affect freight rates. Diesel prices hit a record in early 2023, but have since dropped and leveled off. As of July 2025, the national average is $3.64 per gallon, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, EIA. Freight rate implications: reduced fuel surcharges in truckload and LTL agreements. More price predictability in pricing models. Increasing adoption of technology in rate optimization. 3PLs and shippers are relying more and more on AI-powered platforms and freight marketplaces to achieve competitive rates and route optimization. Examples: real-time rate comparison via predictive analytics. Load-matching algorithms to select cost-effective carriers. Digitalization has lowered the rate negotiation cycle. It is driving 5-8% average cost reductions for tech-equipped logistics operations. Drivers of freight rates in 2025. Knowing what drives rate volatility can enable companies to make more intelligent shipping choices. The following are the primary factors to monitor: driver availability and capacity. Carriers have expanded fleet capacity following years of limited resources. Investments in CDL training programs and driver incentive packages have caused active drivers to increase by 7.5%. This has relieved pressure on supply. Economic indicators. Retail inventory levels, consumer demand, and manufacturing production continue to affect volume and prices. Inflation has moderated to 2.3% CPI Q2 2025. This provides shippers with greater latitude to negotiate contract rates. Seasonality and weather events. Q1 and Q4 experience higher rates because they are peak retail and restocking periods. Inclement weather continues to drive rate increases, particularly in the Southeast and Midwest. Freight mode choice. Intermodal continues to be an affordable mode, with up to 18% lower rail carrier rates for long-haul freight than over-the-road, OTR. LTL carriers enhance transit times to make them competitive with parcel carriers, particularly in e-commerce. Rate forecasts. What to look for the rest of 2025. Truckload freight. Spot rates should rise modestly 1-3% during Q3 and Q4 as a result of seasonal demand. Contract rates, generally flat with small adjustments tied to fuel index fluctuations. Less than truckload, LTL, LTL prices are anticipated to increase 2 to 4% during the rest of the year. This is fueled by rising operating expenses and scarce regional competition. Intermodal freight rates are likely to hold steady. Possible reductions may come from Class 1 railroads looking to recover market share. Ocean and AMP, air freight. Ocean rates are lower than at peak pandemic levels, but remain volatile as a result of port congestion in Asia. And air freight rates continue to be high, particularly for time-sensitive commodities due to lower capacity on worldwide passenger flights. Navigating freight rates in 2025 as a shipper, freight broker, or carrier, these tips can aid in keeping costs in check. Diversify carrier relationships. Establish a stable combination of national, regional, and specialty carriers to remain agile. Look into dedicated lanes to secure volume-discounted rates. Leverage freight tech and market insight. Take advantage of platforms such as Daty, Truckstop.com, and FreightWaves to conduct rate benchmarking. Utilize TMS, transportation management systems, to track rate trends and improve lane strategies. Lock in contract rates where possible. Spot rates might look good when business is bad, but fixed contract rates can lock in against volatility at peak times. Consolidate shipments. Consolidating smaller loads into full truckloads or multi-stop routes can reduce costs by 10 to 15%. Track accessorial charges. Be wary of sneaky expenses like detention, layovers, and fuel surcharges. Good communication with carriers can mitigate these add-ons. Conclusion. The 2025 freight market is a mix of recovery, tech savviness, and competitive angst. While the supply chain continues to digitize and stabilize in the post-COVID world, freight rates are growing more predictable. But they are not entirely immune to market fluctuations. By remaining up to speed, taking advantage of technology, and having solid carrier relationships, shipping costs can be better controlled. Supply chain performance can also be enhanced by logistics professionals. Key takeaways: freight rates in 2025 are stabilizing following decades of volatility. Fuel prices, availability of drivers, and economic activity are the most important influencers. A truckload spot rates could experience seasonal spikes, but contract rates will stay flat. Technology and database tools are critical for cost-effective freight planning. Strategic alliances and shipment optimization can result in significant cost savings. Explore 2025 freight rate trends, market drivers, and strategies to manage shipping costs. Stay ahead with actionable insights and forecasts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on transportation topics. Anytime, any place. Be loaded.